Welcome to the Daily Intelligence Brief from IntelStor for the 7th of April 2026. In today's top renewable energy news, lengthy federal permitting timelines are imperiling clean energy projects because of their high systemic costs and delays, prompting developers to restructure developments to avoid the process altogether. IntelStor warned about this last year in a research note and Truth to Power podcast episode in July. We indicated that local moratoriums being put in place that could block renewable energy projects from starting construction in light of the new PTC and ITC qualification criteria in the USA. South Australia has opened a call for the potential development of renewable energy capacity across 11,000 square kilometers of designated land with abundant wind and solar resources. Investors are invited to bid for renewable energy feasibility licenses for projects in the two areas, with their applications to be accepted by June 28. Interested parties will not be required to propose specific technology types, but should point out ways to optimize the use of land and the renewable energy resources, the Department of Energy and Mining said. The Netherlands will introduce a new offshore electricity bidding zone for wind farms. They will be linked to the planned 1.8 LionLink hybrid interconnector, which will connect the Dutch and UK grids. The new offshore bidding zone in the Netherlands will apply to the Nederweek 3 wind farm sites, which will connect to TenneT's offshore platform. By creating a separate offshore market zone, the Dutch government aims to address structural congestion, in line with EU recommendations that bidding zones should not contain persistent congestion. The Ministry of Environment and Energy submitted an extensive bill of law for public consultation. It includes several articles requiring much faster licensing times from national authorities when it comes to renewable energy projects of all kinds. The goal is to reduce the total to a maximum of 1.5 years for wind farms instead of the current 10 years. The law also specifies go-to areas for renewable projects and the repowering of existing units. From now on, various ministerial decrees would be required to carry out these goals, with state and local licensing bodies called upon to enact them properly. Mauritius plans to add 405 megawatts of renewables and energy storage capacity to its grid over the next 3 years through a pipeline of projects. The pipeline will include solar photovoltaic systems, floating solar, wind expansion, and battery storage, the country's energy ministry and public utilities announced. The projects were outlined as part of broader efforts to address the ongoing energy crisis, exacerbated by geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. You can learn more about all of IntelStor's market and sales intelligence offerings at www.intelstor.com and subscribe to our channel today.